So, hi to all guys. Today I'm going to speak and tell the story of the Peavey Wolfgang. Okay, I made already a few videos regarding this guitar, but this time I will speak about the story of this brand and the model of guitar that is the Peavey American Wolfgang, or at a certain point, I hope I'm spelling right, they made even in Korea in the early 2000s. So why I'm going to record this video? Because in my latest video regarding the review of this guitar, I had the lucky to deal with a user that was posting in this video and answering, and he gave me a lot of really seldom and jewel golden information regarding this brand, okay, that I did not knew. Okay, I am a Van Halen fan, so I know all the guitars Van Halen was playing by the time, but I did not knew in detail a lot of things that this guy told me. What is curious that this guy lives even near me. I mean, 30 kilometers from where I live, in Italy, because I am Italian. I made Italian videos and in English videos because when I record the English video, I got more views, and then for what I'm speaking of, Peavey, Kramer, Fenders, they are all American brand. More Peavey and Kramer, okay, is one thing that is more American, interesting than Italian one, probably, and so on. So this guy lives near me, 30 kilometers from me, and it was really curious. And I will tell another story then. And in all world, I found this guy that was really he knew a lot of details about the story of this Peavey, okay, and he's even dealing with someone that was building back then this Peavey. So I collect everything I was able to collect in my speaking and chatting with him in a Word file here that I will read, because there were too many information and I don't want to lose one of them. So as first, this Peavey was came out in United States in August of 1996. Okay, the first of those guitars that were 50, the first 50 of those guitars were practically checked and set up from the action and all by Edward Van Halen himself. And those one were not meant to be sold. They were sold as pre-series, the first 50s, and we can say through chats, phones, calls to people that were near the business. Like for example, I'm reading now. They were sold by using not official channels, so, and to person in Peavey, even the builder of this guitar, that was Jimmy DeCola. Okay, I'm trying to spell it right, and a lot of them are still in the basement of Van Halen family. So I think they are in the hands of Wolfgang Van Halen, the son of Edward Van Halen. And my one is seldom, because the guy that watched my guitar from the video, he saw that behind there is the Pat Panda breathing. I hope you are seeing from here that it means that this guitar was not still certified by the Pat Panda. Okay, the first one that were certified were sold in 1999, and this one with the serial that you can see here, I hope it's visible because it's written here but it's not so clear, is 1724, okay, 1074. It's from 1907, and from his checks is from April 1907, if I still remember right. In the Peavey forum, they told me it was February, March 1997, but okay, he told April, there is not much difference. There is to say one thing that is important to know about this guitar, and that even I realized it, but I didn't know, that this Floyd Rose is not a Goto. It looks exactly as a Goto, and I exchanged it by a Goto from some details that are in the basement here, okay, and even in this attaching part of the Floyd Rose, and even from friends that told me that this was a Goto because it looks exactly like a Goto, but the truth is that it is a pink Chinese Floyd Rose, okay, that were crafted in Korea, okay. So this pink factory has some basement factories in Korea for I don't know, even for saving costs from their side. So it's a cheaper Floyd Rose. It works good, but I have to say that when I bought this guitar used, the whammy bar, the original whammy bar, the bar here was all, how can I say in English, spanned, like not, it was moving a lot from his basement, and I had to fix here with some paper, I remember, that were in this way the whammy bar was not moving much. I tried with some oil, till then I changed the bar with a serious one. And if you dismount this Floyd Rose from the body of the guitar, you can see behind the brand Ping. So this is a Chinese Floyd Rose, the ones that you can find in the cheapest guitar, I think. And I don't know why they put this one. I know that even in the actual Wolfgangs, Van Halen was mounting a Korean Floyd Rose, not because of a chipping of for saving costs, because he liked more the tone. So I don't know if this thing that he chose was because of saving costs, or because he was liking more the tone of this Floyd Rose material, okay, that is less nicer than the original one, or some better brand like Schaller, or I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm thinking. I don't have the names ready in my speaking. Okay, and this is really a strange thing. This is the standard Peavey. Okay, the standard Peavey is the real one, we can say. Now I'm reading. The radius of this guitar is 15, okay, because I didn't told in the previous video. So those Wolfgang are 15, okay, as radius, okay. I'm reading now because it is interesting. There are a lot of information. As prices in Italy, in 1998 the Peavey Sunburst, not this one, was sold. We can say, I will speak in euros because here is written in lire. That was the older coin that we had in Italy till 2001, and was like we can say the actual 4,896 euros. That is practically the price of the American Wolfgangs of now, I think. Mine one, the black one here, was sold for 4,356 euros. These were the theoretical price, because I remember well, and I got a good memory when I was when I was seeing those guitar in the guitar centers. I remember that the Sunburst one was priced for 3,800 euros, and my one was 3,002 or 300 euros. So the difference was they lowered the price from the first attempt costing of 1,000 euro. Okay. Then they made even the Korean version of this guitar in the early 2000s. And they were cheaper. Okay, I have some friends that has the Korean one, and they told that in the beginning they were playing good, but then by aging, by time, they weren't anymore playing so good. They had some problems with the Floyd Rose, even the neck truss rod, the guitar weren't playing anymore good because they were cheaper. There are a lot of information that I don't know if I will be able to translate from Italian to English, because the paper I have here is in Italian, so I'm trying to translate all as better as I can. Please correct me if I'm telling something wrong, because I'm not a teacher or a supervisor or a manager or a marketing guy. So please correct me. 1 second, I will tune the guitar. Okay, perfect. It is working. So those guitars were in beginning they were branded into models that were the standard, that is mine, the real one, that has the headstock with this inclination, okay, and then there was another thing that I knew about this. They had this we can say I don't know how to translate. 1 second, please. Okay, the with the bombed top that I will show from here, if is possible. I don't know if you can see that there is some little bombing here in the top of the guitar with the standard ones, and then there was the special ones where the top was not bombed and there wasn't the knob of the tone, and the headstock was completely vertical with the neck and not inclinated. I did not knew this because I never saw since 2001 one of these American guitars in some guitar center. Sorry. Okay, then the body of the guitar is in basswood, and one thing that this guy told me, and it was extremely nice to know that they were choosing if to make the sunburst or the black, or painting in sunburst or in black the guitars, and this was depending a lot on the quality of the basswood they had in hands while building the guitar. If the basswood was not a nice looking one for the sunburst with not the veins and all the details typical of a sunburst color, and they had some black holes or some holes in the wood, they were painting black. Okay, they were doing like this. The better one looking, okay, they were painting in sunburst. This friend, this user that wrote this to me, he told that he has a standard deluxe sunburst that is a really beautiful guitar. Is the one that I wanted to buy back then, but it was costing this one I bought used for 2,200 euro. The sunburst, the deluxe sunburst, was new in the guitar center, and it was costing 3,800, so it was much more. At the time I didn't have the money for all that money to spend for a guitar, even now. Okay, okay, the neck is a maple one, a bird. Some were coming out with more a bird, and some with less. Mine has not a lot of I-bird. You can see a little bit from here. I don't know if I can show you the details here. Those are the A-birds, but they are not much. They are few of them, and some with a lot. And the important thing, the basswood and the maple necks and all the wood of those guitars were American, 100% American, so not coming from other country like I don't know, Brazil, Japan, I don't know. They were 100% American, and this is a nice thing because the American wood, in my opinion, is a really quality wood for the guitars. This user told even an interesting thing, okay, that he's in contact with the luthiers that built and with Edward Van Halen this guitar, that created the project of this guitar with Edward Van Halen, that is Jimmy DeCola, like I told before, and that at the time he was the boss of the project of this Peavey, okay. And he told one nice thing, that when they were working on maple necks, bird eye maple necks, they had sometimes a lot of problem on building them, and the machine for cutting the wood were even breaking because of the bird eye wood that was quite heavily to manage. And this is a curious thing that this guy told me, and this is really interesting because we are used to see those big factory like Fender, like Charvel, when they do the videos with all those rails full of guitars, like they do 1000 guitars every mount. Is not like this, because depends on the wood you have in your hands, but because you have to care of some defect of the wood, like not nice to see in a sunburst painting, or the bird eye wood hard to manage. You have, I mean, those people that build guitars are artists, so they have to manage every piece of wood they have, and they can't throw away. Okay, they have to manage in a way that they can put on a guitar and build a guitar with, and even in a great way, not in a less quality final product. Okay, those guitar went up as we can say value, since Edward Van Halen passed away, and they were going and they raise up of value quite a lot, the American ones, okay, especially mine that is even panned here. So I don't know the value, but I saw in eBay or Reverb. Then when you watch a price in eBay or Reverb, you have to remove, always in my opinion, around 20% of the final price. If you see a guitar that is around 4,000 euro, you have to think that probably you will sell for 3,500 euro, okay, even less sometimes, depend or if you find the collector. Those guitar, by the way, has a really, they are growing year by year of value, and I expect that in 10 years from now this guitar will be, in my opinion, surely more than 5,000 euro as a value. I wanted to read another thing that I had here. That I spoke and I told everything regarding the pad ending, the ping. Okay, important thing: the serials of the Wolfgangs, they weren't progressive. It means that in the production line, if this was marked free in the end, it wasn't sure that the next one was marked 4, could be even 8, 12. Okay, they were not exactly progressive, and this let me think something that they had even in Kramer. Another important thing is why Van Halen went to Wolfgang, to Peavey. Why? Why? Because Music Man weren't able with his production site to afford as many guitars as the guitar centers, the demanding people, they weren't able to product as many guitars that as those were demanding. So now I spoke really in a really bad way. So forgive me. I will try to tell him in a better way. So practically, in short words, Music Man was not able to product enough guitar for the business, okay? And Peavey were able because they had a bigger factory, and even Edward Van Halen, for selling more of those guitars, he needed to have a product that was similar to the Music Man but with less quality. In fact, this guitar has quality, is not good as the Music Man of the early 90s of Van Halen. The quality, I don't say is far, but if the value in my mind of the quality of a Music Man is around, we can say 10, okay, this one is around 7, okay, because for example, as we told before, the pink Chinese Floyd Rose, okay, and so there are then this is a high level instrument, but the Music Man were better in my opinion for how I saw them, and I even tried, okay. And another thing, if I find here, okay, live in the live concerts in 1998 especially, Van Halen was using two of those Peaveys, the sunburst one and the black one like this. I remember because I saw, for example, I watched a lot of times the Van Halen concert from Sydney 1988, the Pro Shot, with Gary Cherone, and he was using those two guitars. Then sometimes even a red one, a white one with the trans term bridge. I don't know how to spell it. Sorry. I'm reading. Okay. This okay. I think I told you almost all. More information regarding the Peavey Wolfgang. Okay, you can find okay in my previous videos. If you watch the comments, this guy posted a lot of comments, and I didn't copy all the comments, and you can find there because he told me a lot of really gold information, and I have to thank him because the nice thing of YouTube is that you can find people that are really well prepared, they learn and they know really a lot of things about guitars in general. And me, I like to deal with those users because they are really really skilled, okay. And what I feel when they write is that they have a lot of passion, and when you have the passion for something regarding music or something that everything, you learn things fast and a lot. There is no age for learning those things. And I thank him. He has a strange username that I'm not able to spelling because it's an alphanumeric username, and I have to thank him. I told him that I was going to do this video, so probably he will be even happy. I made this video in English because there are more followers of Van Halen outside Italy, in United States, for example, and that can enjoy more better this Peavey Wolfgang. If requested, I can do even Italian. And yes, so thanks for watching the video. Please put a like if you liked the video. If you didn't like, don't put anything, please. I'm joking. And subscribe to my channel, because I see a lot of people watching the videos but are not subscribed. I don't know how to spell it. Okay, so subscribe to the channel, please, and thanks a lot, and see you next time. Okay, see you.